everybody, I'm Griffin, and I'm going to teach you very briefly how to knit backwards and how to do various maneuvers while you're knitting backwards. Why you would ever want to knit backwards? I personally find purling for long distances uncomfortable. I find it a lot more comfortable to work all stockinette on the front side, right to left, left to right. So it's all knit stitches if it is just stockinette. For short distances, like entrelac work, it's a lot more comfortable not to have to turn your work back and forth, just to be able to work it without flipping it over. And for color work patterns, I find it really helpful to be able to see the entire pattern from the front. You can work your stitch with the yarn either in the left hand or the right. If it's in your left hand, you're going to be throwing. If it's in your right hand, you'll be picking. I'll show both. And if you look at the way the stitches are mounted on the needle, having just finished a right to left row, the front leg is at the back. The forward leaning leg is at the back of the work. So you're going to need to enter through the back of the loop so as not to twist your stitch. And then you're wrapping the yarn around counterclockwise. If you're looking down, straight down the tip of the needle, it's always going around counterclockwise, never clockwise. And you just bring the stitch through, and this time you're dropping it off the right needle onto the left. Enter through the back, wrap counterclockwise, pull through and drop. If I wanted to hold it in my right hand, I can enter through the back. This time I'm just grabbing, like for continental knitting, and dropping. Wrap around, grab, drop. Okay. In order to purl, I need the yarn in the front. This time I'm going to enter through the back of the loop backwards like this, so the needles are both coming through in the same direction. Wrapping around counterclockwise, pushing back through and out. Purl stitch. For a right leaning decrease, I'm knitting two together through the back of the loop. That, two together, round, pull through. For a left leaning decrease, I need to reverse the mount of a stitch, just like for a slip slip knit. So I'm going through the back to reverse it, through the back to reverse it, then I'm knitting these two through the back of the loop in the normal direction. And then this stitch needs to go back onto this needle, slip knitwise. For a yarn over, just wrap around the left needle counterclockwise. And then I'm knitting another one. For a double decrease, this is a left leaning double decrease, I'll knit two together, slip one to reverse the direction of its mount, put it back on this needle, put this one back on the right needle, pass the slip stitch over, and then put this one back onto the left needle. To twist a stitch, I would knit through the front of the loop. Twisted stitch. For a left leaning increase, I'll lift the loop of the stitch below, knit into it, pass it over to the left needle, and then knit the actual stitch. That's my left leaning increase. For a right leaning increase, I'll knit the stitch, then I'll lift the loop of the stitch two below, put it up onto the needle, knit that normally, and slip it, changing its direction onto the other needle. And what else are we missing? How about a make one increase? Lifting the bar, and I can do this just like in the normal direction. Knit it through the back of the loop, and slip it knitwise. Make one increase. And that's pretty much it.
Frater, vivi, tandus, vivi, pater, vivi, sta, vivi, mille, vivo, 100